Good morning, people, Northern Arizona. Joe Clyde here, AscensionPathway.com and Evan Fane YouTube channel, bringing you the truth as we videotape it on a daily basis. Alright, the weather report said rain on Monday and Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, January 27th, 2015. They did make it rain last night. The jets were out all night spraying. You could hear them as I was laying in bed. The sky was full of gray. Well, they did make it rain. I'm going to show you what happened. Today, according to the initial report, said rain. Good morning, Arizona. Northern Arizona. Tuesday, January 27th. And look what the first thing after it rained last night. This is what we have first thing in the morning. It looks like a red bad boy. Look at that. Already spraying the plume. There he is. Silver-winged red bad boy. Spraying the plume around 10:30 a.m. Alright, there it is, the red bad boy. First thing in the morning. I'm going to show you the size of his plume. I'm going to back it off to give you a better perspective how long it is. Look how long. Look how long. Already spraying the sky. Continuing on, camera trouble again. Look how long that bad boy trail is. Alright, it goes in past the trees, trust me on this one. But I'll show you, there's the trees, it's way beyond the tree. As we go right across the zenith of the sky, the red bad boy. And he's way back in the horizon. Wow. Anyway, this is Joe Clyde, AscensionPathway.com. Tuesday, January 27th, 2015. Well, the weather report said rain. Okay, we're going to show you the breakup of the grid. Alright, this is the western sky, Mingus Mountain. Take a look. You can see the black soot back in that horizon. So it all starts to break apart. They sprayed most of the night, they made it rain. As we pan into the southern sky, way in the back, you can see a big plume. Chemtrail activity that has already dropped. See that? And look at this grid. All the way across as it all breaks apart. Look, you can see the soot down there. I'm not going to focus in, we already know what it is. Just giving you a panoramic view, eastern sky. Look how the grid has all broken apart. See that? As a storm. Here's where that red bad boy went through. You can see the trail into the clouds, that's up higher. But I'm going to go back into the northwestern sky where this chemtrail, look at that chemtrail. See that, people? See how they did that? They're still spraying, they're still poisoning us. They made it rain. Now the toxicity part comes in, where they try to poison us. Let me zoom that in so you can get a good look at that. See how it is? And it goes right. So we know the red bad boys leave a plume like that. And that one's still lingering back there. Oh, look at this. Out of nowhere. I'm going to back up so I get out of the sun. This guy just turned on his plumers. He just came out of nowhere. See if we can get a look at him. After a full day of spraying, they're still out at full force. Well, I wouldn't say full force, but they're still spraying enough to block that sun, dim the sky, to make you think that this is normal weather. God, just like Alex Jones said, people need to start waking up fast. We know about the fast dissipating plume. We know what they're doing. The jig is up. Back on this guy. Look at the curve in that plume, and then he just turned it off. See that, how they're marking the sky for future reference? More evidence of what they're doing. See that? Look at the little curve in that plume, and then look at, he's gone. Come on, and don't say he hit his sonic jets or anything like that, because that's a bunch of bullshit. We've already documented all of this. Let's get a look at it. Wow. Thick marking for other pilots to see. Wow. All right, I want to show you something here. Here's some further documentation, because a lot of people think these are real clouds, and I've been telling you and showing you how they're not. But here's a prime example of what I mean. Look closely, people, as I zoom into that wisp. See the fin work in that lighter stuff? See the fin work? Yeah, get a good look. That's all the stuff from here breaking apart. And as it breaks apart, it'll all turn into fins and wisps as it falls lower out of the atmosphere into, you know, feather-like network of plastic and, well, you know what's in the mix. All right. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Now I'm going to pan a ram over here where that jet was, where the red bad boy went through and didn't leave a plume. All right, let me back this off. And there's the spot where he had marked the sky. In conjunction with these other plumes, I don't know if you can see it in the horizon because there's trees in the way, but there's a plume over here, okay? And there's where he hit it, the plumers, stopped it, disappeared to mark the sky. You can see the edge of the grid over here. See how they did that? Now it's marked. Okay, they're marking the sky for future reference. The wisp's over there. Look at the clouds over there, and look back in here. You can see another guy marking. See that back in there? Yeah. See that white trail in there? And all the stuff that's grayer is lower. You can see the soot coming from those clouds. And I got some good pictures coming up when I get more in the open for you people. You can see the soot falling out of those clouds. All right, we're back shortly, so I made a couple minutes. I'm going to just show you what happened. There's that same trail back there. All right, the marking. And then underneath there, you can see, look at that. Another guy marked another spot. See that? He just marked the spot and then disappeared. And then over here is that same one we saw before. And look at the one below that. See that? That's the one we documented before. And then this one up here. See that? How they're trying to extend the grid work. And then that one back here, there's some trees in the way, but let me zoom that in. See that one back there? Those are marking points. This one has already been marked and it's already showing the fin work. See that? And then there's a guy right there. He just turned his plumers on again. All right, let me get in the shade so I can see him. Make sure I get him. There he is. See how covertly they're doing that? So you kind of don't notice it right away. Is that a red tail? Can't tell. It's through the little viewfinder that I have on my camera. But anyway, you can see what they're doing. They're just adding to that mix. Look at that. See that? Oh, look how it's reflecting the sunlight already. That's all gonna blanket over the top. Look at the blue. See that? And now, yeah, look at this. My gosh. Another guy coming the other way. It's gotta be red tails because wherever there's one red tail, there's another one going the other way. We already know this from future documentation. Like I said, people, the jig is up. Once you start watching these videos, you understand the consistency. I mean, it's right in your face. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. This guy's gonna mark this guy over here. All right, I'm gonna back it off. See that? Wow. We're back on that red tail. Looks like a red tail. Could be a silver bullet. In any event, he's spraying the sky with that new mix. We already seen the red bad boy go by. with a big thick plume, and then all of a sudden it just disappeared real quick. And we know those plumes are real long. See that? I'm gonna back it off. But he's making a nice line. Look at that line he's making. Right over top of that blue. See that? Right over top of where all the blue is as they try to mess up our sky. When are you people? Oh my gosh, I just can't believe it. Look at that guy. Alright, we're back on that guy. To give you an idea how long his plume is. Check it out. It's dissipating pretty quick a little bit there. But it continues on there. Look, goes all the way here, but I want to show you this. Where you think it disappears, it doesn't. If you look real close, you can see it into the featherwork, where it moved the featherwork. See that? It moved the featherwork all the way down. Wow. That's incredible. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I see it. And then just seconds later, look at this on the other side. See, look at people, it's just never gonna stop. It's just never gonna stop as they keep on spraying. Right next to the featherwork over here. See the featherwork? And then that guy's trail over here. See that? There's his trail. And this guy's got a nice invisible plume here. Well, we already know about it. We already know about that plume. So the jig is up. It's time to start complaining now. There is no tomorrow, people. And just as I say that, as I try to get my workout in, I gotta show you the plume here. Look at that plume break up. Look how it's breaking up. It even looks different than other disbursements. Look how low. But anyway, back over here, guess what? There's another guy way back in there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me back it off. I can't see it either through this viewfinder. I can see it looking straight up beside my viewfinder. It's over top of this plume right over there. So let me check that out, see if we can get him in. Hopefully I can get him in, but he's got a nice little trail going. All the way across the sky there. There's that wisp from before. There's that wisp. That wisp. That wisp. The trail that guy left. You can see the invisible plume where that guy went through there now. You got to be able to see that on here. See that? Oh, there it is. I can see it now in the viewfinder. Look at how he dispersed through there. Wow. But there's more. As I pan around, there's those marking points. Look at that plume. Wow. Then it disappears right there. And then he carries on way back there. And here's the finned work from that other trail. Where it ends here. There's that guy I just documented before. He's up in there. Wow, it's just not stopping. It's just not stopping. But I'll get back to this plume here. I just like to sit here and watch this disperse. Oh my gosh. Look how wide that is. Hopefully I'll get my workout in and come back out and show you, unless it's the fast dissipating mix, I'll show you what transpires here. Look how thick, how low, because look, my camera's zooming right in. Look how low. Look at the crap in there. Wow. Get a good look. Everyday breathing. Soon you're gonna have to wear a mask just to go outside. All right, we're back on that big plume. Within just seconds, look at this guy. All the way here. And back him off. He's way back in that horizon. You can see the line, but you can see where it ends? Right over here. See how they're marking the sky? Are you people getting that yet? They're marking the sky. This is all markings. Everything out there. They're marking the sky. Look at that plume now. Alright, I just finished my workout and I'm back to document those wisps. There you can still see the thickness of that one marking trail that I got earlier today. Look at that bad boy. Wow. It still hasn't dispersed. It must be made of a thicker compound so to alert the pilots of where to spray. Because look, remember that one back there? Look at that bad boy. Look at all the way across dispersing. And there's that one up there. Here's that one. It's already dispersed. I don't know if you can see the fin work up in there or not, but it's there. And you can see how it kind of turns into these man-made clouds here. See that? And then there's some fin work up in that little bunch right there in the blue. Okay, they're trying to fill in the blue spots. Now I don't know what their agenda is today, just make us miserable or something. But if you look over here, look at the zigzag of the plume. Now how'd they get that? Wow, incredible. But as we zoom across again, I want to show you those trails. Look at the double trails. You can see the grid. And look at that one way in the back. You see the one on the top, you see the marking grid. The one on the top, all the way across the horizon. The one on the underneath that, all the way across the horizon. All right, and then there's another one way back in there. See that? Way back in there. But anyway, there you can see how it's all coming out to be what people think are clouds. They're not. There you see the final breakup of the grid. You can see the black sit underneath there. Say, wow, that just looks normal. It's not normal. We saw them make this last night. And then back over there in that angle, you can see another marking. See another marking trail there? To tell the pilots where to spray. That's what we've been documenting. Look at those wisps, people. See it? And you can see the fin work over here. Check it out. Look at the fin work. See the fin work? So it turns into fin. So when you see that, you know it's not clouds. All right, we'll be back. I didn't leave yet, but I want to get this back in here. Check this out. Look at root of a trail. See? Right at the beginning there. Over top of the man-made cloud. Look at the fin work. See the fin work? And he just sprayed over top of that to kind of glue those two pieces together because there's nothing over here. See that? There's nothing over here, over there, over there. It's only a matter of trying to hook the clouds together. See that? Wow. Unbelievable. All right, 2:15 in the afternoon. Not too much to document. Some man-made storms breaking up, but look what we got here. They just continue to spray. That looks like a silver bullet. He's loud too. Check out the plume. Let me back it off so you can see it. All the way in. Wow. Alright, here we go. Look at, there's that marking point still in there. That marking point over here is still there. Wow. That just goes to show you how thick it is. Otherwise, if we look, the grid's all broken up except for that bad boy that just rode through there, which we tried to document. You can see it in there. See it? All the way up. All the way up. I'm going to stop it there. Bring it back down. That's it. This is just leftover man-made clouds from the storm. Wow. Here we are around 3 o'clock. And look at this guy. It's got to be a red tail. Or of a silver bullet. But I'm going to show you the length of this plume. See, head's behind the tree. Get a good look. Right across our blue sky. All the way from equator to equator. Coming out of that cloud plume right there. And then below it too. See it back in there? See the trails? He tried to cover up all the blue. The forecast said partly cloudy. And you can see they're doing what they can to keep it partly cloudy. There's no need for this. Look how long that plume is. That's the trees. He's back in there. See him back in there? There he is. He's still going. But then we're going to focus out on this one. This one went by and I missed him. This guy. See, like, they're forming another grid formation. All the way across. Right into that cloud plume. See how covertly they're doing it? And there's the other end of it right over there. So it all blends into the other clouds that they had made. God, look at that. My God. There's that guy back in there again. I can find him. There he is. Streaking across the sky with a big plume. Still going. So bad out of hell. I'll back it off a bit, show you again the plume. How long that is. Look how long that is. My God. Holy shit. Alright, we're back. I just want to show you that explosion of that plume. Look at how it dissipates. It's so long. They're doing whatever they can to keep the sky partly cloudy. And there's no need for this. This could have been a beautiful day. They man-made the rain. It could have been clear sky like how it used to be the Valley of the Sun. It's now the Valley of the Soot. As that'll all be black as it falls from the sky. There's the other trail back there. You can see it along the horizon. My God. Good temperature reading for you today. Tuesday, January 27th. Yeah, almost 64 degrees. That's pretty cool. Alright, here's something I want to show you to further document. Look way back there and see that bottom line going across there. See that right there? But there's that old marking spot we documented earlier. See it back there? As the helicopter comes into view. See that old marking point? Now that's one of the points. And there's a guy, he just flew by here. Check this out. And just left a little bit of a plume, another marking spot. See that? Where'd the jet go? Where'd he go? He just sprayed a little bit of plume right there to mark it. So we'll keep an eye on that. See that marking spot? And then there's no plume. Marking spot coming out of that little wisp there for marking the skies. But going back to that monster plume, that guy. Oh, there he is. He's right above there. There he was. See how he marked that? Oh, yeah. There he is. There he is. But there's that monster plume. Look at that. All the way across. It's so long. It's going to get into some trees. And I'm going to stop it and be right back and show you the other side of the tree. Continuing on with the other side of the tree. See the length? And then it goes all the way down into that plume back there of man-made clouds. They're just not giving up. All right, it's about 4:45. And here's what I want to show you. You got it. Black soot. You can see as it's blocked from the sun, it's black. It's white up there. And that'll be black when the sun goes down. And we'll show you just how it is. Look at the crap in that soot. You can see it dropping. There, you can see it dropping from the sky. Look at that soot. Get a good look, people. Get a damn good look. And you should be angry as hell that this is happening to your environment. But what the main thing I want to show you here is this bad boy trail here. Look at the wisp. See this as he went by? I'm going to show you what he did. You can see it's starting to disperse. They're doing it covertly. You'll even see some of this on TV commercials and backgrounds. If you look at some stupid commercials, like these stupid car commercials that tell you nothing about the car, you'll see if they show a piece of the sky, this is what you see in the sky. And look how long that is, all the way down from west to the east horizon. Look at that. And then, you got it. There's that guy over here. You can see the X. Let me back it off. You can see the trail going that way. And then, let me back it off. I'll get him. And then you got this going all the way up there. Okay? And I'm going to catch that guy. There he is right up there. There he is. It's either a red tail or a silver bullet. Could be a blue bottom, can't tell, but usually the blue bottoms have a little more plume. Okay? Blue bottoms are usually the tankers. Either green or blue, depending on the mix. But anyway, over here, look at this guy. See what they're doing here? I'm going to bring it back down. Here's where his plume starts. Way back in there. There it is. There's his plume, it starts. And it kind of dissipates a little bit. Keep following up. There he is. See that? As they cross the mark to continue. That looks like a red bad boy. Let's see. I'll wait till he gets overhead and I'll get him. Get him on the way back. Alright. We're back on this guy again. I want to identify this guy. Looks like a blue bottom. Possibly a red tail. Look at that plume just pouring out of there. See how it's unsymmetrical on the one side? If it disperses, the top one disperses faster than the bottom one. And it all blends in to what people think are clouds. God, he had educated people. Now back to this guy. Looks like a silver bullet. We'll back him off. We'll get back in just a second. Alright, we're back on this guy. You can see the friggin' nozzle on the back of that guy. Coming right out of that back tail fin. I got those injector nozzles. I'll show you the plume. Show you the plume. Wow. You can see how the sun's reflection makes it look kind of orangey pink. That's showing up on the screen. Anyway. Non-stop assault. We're going to be back to show you how the black soot, how the clouds form that black soot. Alright, we're back. I'm going to show you that old trail that we just filmed. You can see where that guy went through. There's some of the markings back down in there. See that? I follow it up. What I want to show you is this guy right below him. Look at him go. Look at him go. Just adding more. Look at that. He's got a different kind of an attachment. That's weird looking. Wow. Look at the plume just pour out of that nozzle. Funny looking nozzle too. We know they're up to new tricks. Trying to move that drought into the Midwest, but why spray over? Look at the unsymmetrical plume there. Look how it's all dispersing. And look how long. They're going east to west. You can taste the soot. You back off a little. Look how that's all dispersing into the wisps. My God, people. It's never ever gonna stop. Look how long he is. He's still out there. He's heading for the soot. See him go right over top of the soot? There, he's right into the soot. There he goes. Look at that black soot. My God. Look at that black soot. Wow. Look at that. You can see the copper colors. It's really starting to get good. People need to wake up. Look how thick it is in there. Wow. Wow. And check this out. Look at the menagerie of chemicals in this plume. You got some dark on the bottom, some gray over here. Oh, man. I wonder where that bomb's gonna land on. We do know one thing. It does fall from the sky. It's gonna land somewhere. That's for sure. Temperature around 530? 60 degrees. All right, we're back. Hopefully this will be the final documentation of the day, because this stuff is getting old. But here is the, what would that be? The northeastern sky. You can see the haze on the top from the fulcrum point of the sun. Purple on the bottom or blue. Look at the chemtrail. See that up there? Look at that one, still pink way on the top because the sun's still showing on it. See that? Look at that trail there. You can see the bottom part is purple. That's the part the sun's not showing on. That's the true color of the chemtrail. All right, now as I pan back here, I'm gonna show you those white clouds that were white all day. This is looking up into that northern sky. You can see it's starting to be gray and there's some pink. Okay, now go a little higher up. Look at this black bomb. Ha 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 ha. It's just gonna get better, people. Well, I'm gonna show you real quick here too. As I pan to the, this would be the southwestern sky. And just look what we got in there above that black soot. See the chemtrailer? See, it looks pink? Because he's high enough for the reflection of the sun. Okay? And then back here, so look how low. I'm going to get back to that in a second. I'm going to pan back to the southern sky. Actually, this is the northern sky. I'm sorry. This is the northern sky. All these clouds were once white just about an hour ago. It's now all black and purpley black and gray. You can see the soot falling out of the sky again. This is happening every day. This is fake weather, fake clouds. Clouds don't go from white to black. They just don't do that. My God, common sense will tell you that. Up here, reflection off the sun still, as they're still up there a little high. Now this bomb right here is super low. This is almost gonna fall on me. Right here, this bomb right here, it can't be more than 1,000 yards up in the sky. All right, and then this bomb here, as I go toward the western sky, look how close this is to me. I'm gonna pan in real slow so you can see the different colors in there. Look at the stuff falling from the sky. Look at that. You can see the chunks of crap that they sprayed. Clouds don't drop crap from the sky and they don't turn black. My God, that was white. Now it's black. As I go toward Mingus Mountain, look how black those clouds are. Look how black that is. Okay, I'm gonna pan into that. Look how black. Okay, these are leftover, this is leftover trail, people, for your partly cloudy skies. Okay, look at that shit. All right, I'm gonna pan over here more. You can see how dark that is. It's actually darker than before. That new formula makes it even darker to make it more toxic, more sick. Look at that. Oh, sorry about the zoom. All right, I'm gonna keep panning. I'm gonna take a little break here a minute. I'm gonna be right back. All right, we're back. Here's what I want to show you. It's the side of the, this is happening on the other side of the mountain, but it's still so very close. We'll start over here with these wisps so you can see the stuff falling from the sky. Look at the bottom of this top trail. See the chunks falling down? See the chunks? As it falls, it just breaks down even into more particles and into our air, and we breathe in it. Alright, now I'm going to go look how dark that is. Look at the stuff on the bottom. These poor people on the other side of the mountain are really getting attacked. Look how thick. It's so friggin' thick. Let me try to focus it in. It's pretty far away, but look how thick. Those clouds were just white just an hour ago. Because the sun is no longer reflecting on it. Okay, what white you do see is on the other side of that conglomerate black soot. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at all those pieces. Clouds don't look at this. Look at that gray there. My God, who knows what that is? Huh. And look how dark that is right there. Wow. I'm going to zoom right into the soot. Alright, now I'm going to, before I end it for the night, unless another chem trailer pops into view, you can see the black soot. But what I want to show you is this bomb. As the sun angles more, look at this. This is only oh my God, a couple football fields away from me, falling down on me. How'd you like to have that just fall right down on you? Look at that. Oh my gosh, people, you gotta bring these criminals to justice. Look at that. Remember how black it was just a second ago, but the sun is setting, so the angle is different. See how white it is on the side there? Right up in there. See how light it is? And away from the sun is dark. But that's so friggin' close. Anyway, Joe Clyde, AscensionPathway.com. Check out the videos on Evan Payne YouTube channel. Signing off. Tuesday, January 27th, 20 and 15.